Hi guys, and welcome to episode 22 of PGR3 Platinum playthrough, and in this episode we have got the World Endurance Eliminator to do, which contains 4 events and an eliminator based in each of the 4 cities. So first of all, we are in Tokyo for the first eliminator, and it's time to buy our second to last A-Class car that we're going to have for the playthrough. So we've gone through a hell of a lot of the good ones, and I think it was requested to use the Toyota GT1, so I am going to use that in this episode. I was thinking of buying this car anyway, because obviously we've got 4 normal racing types of events, so no drifting required, so this is perfect for this sort of event. So we'll pop that in there. Not too expensive either. I think that was under 700,000 credits, so pretty good there. And to be honest, it's not a bad car to use at all. And we're up to 200,000 credits for the first eliminator. Now, I remember this car, there's absolutely no drama driving this. It's just ridiculously grippy. A little lacking in acceleration compared to some of the group. As you can see, we are getting slightly dropped by the McLaren and the Mercedes there. But it drives a bit like the Mercedes, like it just grips. So hopefully there isn't too many long straights, because we will get dropped by that McLaren for sure. Doesn't feel too bad over the bumpy sections either. I have no idea what's happening. Trying to correct myself, bouncing off the Mercedes there. That didn't go so well. And that looked like I was trying to fully take the Mercedes out there, but I was actually just trying to correct the steering of the car. And the same there. And it's actually fairly hard to do that with a controller. With an analog stick. That would have been a lot easier with a steering wheel, because you can just make those little micro adjustments. We've got 3 laps here. Actually getting the better exit there than the McLaren did. We'll go up the inside of him there. And he was going very slow over those bumps, but you can see why, because change down there. That was pretty bad driving by me there. Now we've got to rely on him crashing again, or going slowly over these bumps. And we'll take that nicely this time, getting a bit more used to the car. The brakes are very, very good. Probably one of the best cars I've driven in the A-Class in terms of braking. See if we can actually drive a bit cleaner this time. And I can hear, driving this car, I can hear some sort of flutter when you change gear. Which sounds pretty nice. Or it might be just when you let off the accelerator, actually. In between gear changes. Flutter valve, is it? Something like that. But now we're tanking along, nearly 2 seconds ahead. I don't mind this track so much. It's actually not too bad to drive. It seems to be a lot more stable, this car, over the bumps than other cars I've driven. Which is probably why that McLaren is driving so slow, because I remember that was pretty crazy over the bumps. And I was just about to say I can't see any of the other cars on the map, but it's only us 2 left now. And around for the final corner. So this isn't going to be too long an episode if I can manage to win first try anyway. Because it looks like there's only going to be 3 laps potentially per event. We'll have a look. But that was made a lot easier by the cars slowing up on the bouncy sections there. Because if it was just a flat straight, I think we might get dropped by the McLaren there. 6,800 kudos. That's quite mental. Right then, second eliminator. How many laps have we got this time? It's 3 laps again. I'm just going to check. I think it's 3 laps with all of them. Potentially, that was 3 laps in London, and this is going to be Las Vegas. 3 laps, yep. So it's not going to be too long an episode. As I said, if I can get in front early on, that is. Right, it'll be interesting to see which cars are going to be in this. I can hear the Koenigsegg. So we've got the Panos and the McLaren again. The McLaren might be a feature of every race. I'm hoping the F50 doesn't make an appearance because that's going to be difficult for us. And I should have changed down to the third there. Does get a little oh god. Didn't know what I was doing there. I thought I was in second, but turns out I forgot to change down. I was about to say, it does get a little unstable under the braking. And unlike some of the other cars, you can actually go to second gear sometimes. Oh dear me, what am I doing? Because it does go up to nearly 100 miles an hour in second gear. Oh no, I've just realised, has this got a bridge in it? I'm really going a bit wide on these corners. They're not completely getting away though, but I do now have to get ahead of these guys here. Get a bit of a braking drift there. Not really the car for it, but it's managing it. Going around the outside of the McLaren there. Let's block him off. To be fair, it's not getting completely outmatched with acceleration, this. Not the best line through there. And probably could have been in second as well. I'm trying to get used to these gears. Right, I could have left it in third that time. I'm just literally going in the wrong gear every time. I'll go in second here. Just literally got the panels to go now. Taking that nicely. He is blocking us off there. Luckily, we've got another lap to try and get past him. Although it would have been close. He's actually going quite wide there, so I might be able to dart on the inside of him without crashing. No, it's going to be a tense finish. Tense finish. I could have overtaken him at the same point as the F1 there. But did actually collide with him. Just about managing to get around the outside. He is braking more than he needs to. Down into second for this corner. You can leave it in third for this one, if I remember. This feels a lot harder, this one. And coupling with my terrible driving as well. The thing is, with a car like this, you haven't got the straight line speed to cover up your mistakes, so you do have to drive quite well, and unfortunately it wasn't really my best race. Did screw up a few times in that, but managed to recover. I was in last place for quite a few of the laps there, starting the next lap, so in fact I was third, then second, wasn't I? So I think 2 out of the 3 laps I was in the last place, managing to bring it back, but another 200,000, so over 4 million again, 4.2 million, and we've got a couple more to go. Let's jump back to the menu. We could potentially get to the top rank. How many kudos have we got left to go? So we've got 452 and we need 22,000. So it's going to be close. I mean, if I don't get it, I might just quickly redo the last event. And just to unlock that last car that we need. And slightly more for this Eliminator for some reason. 25,000 credits more. It's not really going to help you too much at this stage. So, is the McLaren F1 going to be in this one? I think I can hear the... Yeah, I was going to say, I thought I could hear the F50 GT, and there it is. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge to try and get anywhere near this thing. Luckily, London's not riddled with long straights. And that was quite a good little jump corner there. Didn't fully intend that to happen, and I just got caught on the curb a little bit there. I think I'm going to go on the left-hand side of this, which was the wrong move because we're actually going slightly right, or left, should I say. Oh dear, this is not going so well. The first corner was good. Braking too late there. I really do like that flutter I keep hearing. It's pretty cool. scorching braking feint. And for some reason the F50 is going really slow around here. What is it doing? Can change down here. God, that corner's really weird to take. It's like half jump. And I'm doing exactly the same thing on that corner as the previous one. He's going to take me on the inside now. I have no idea why that F50 just completely stopped on the straight. That was really weird. Right, getting that a bit better this time. I can hear him right behind me. Oh, I'm getting a bit of a slide on there. It might not actually feel quite as stable as that CLK does. He's not leaving me with that speed. Right up my arse, and luckily he spun out because of it. Getting a bit too close to me. I just can't go quick enough around that section. I feel like I'm going to crash on it, whereas he's just absolutely flying through it. And what do you know, he did crash on it. Might have been my fault partially, but oh well, I'm not going to lose sleep over that one. Yeah, it does like to skid a little bit more than I thought this. So you look like there. A little bit of tail sliding going on. And that is actually the last lap. These go really quickly. But I take that back actually. This is actually less stable than the CLK. That's definitely the better car to drive. Even though this is smoother in the higher gears, when you're in that second gear, maybe the start of third, it does kick out slightly. And how many kudos are we getting that? 6,000 again, so not too bad. You get quite a lot for the position bonus, so that's good. Right then, the final eliminator already. Flying through these. Tropicana Tour, which actually to me looks like a sideways duck. Can anybody else see that, or is that just me? Probably just me. But we use this car, 250,000 now, so again bumped up by 25,000 credits. Oh, it's the first one in the night time, and we've got the Koenigsegg, the Panos, and the Ferrari F50 GT again. Should have known that was going to be in a couple of these, the F50 GT. Panos blocked me off slightly there, and we have got a few more straights here, which isn't that good for me. God damn it, I keep forgetting which gear to be into this thing. The gear ratios are really high with this car, actually. Like, getting to 100 miles an hour in second gear is pretty good. Didn't need to change down then. But that F50 goes really slow around the corners for some reason. You almost feel like, for the races, they needed an extra difficulty. You can see right now on the straight, it is right up my arse. And again, they don't really want to make contact with you, which is a good thing. And you do slow them down quite a lot, because they just get up behind you and don't really want to overtake. So then they slow down for the corner, and then they can't really recover from it. Doesn't feel like it anyway. Right, now I'm flying around this bit. And I'll leave the Ferrari to battle with the Panos. And the Koenigsegg started in last place, or third place, for both these last two races. Oops. And it's got eliminated straight away. So they just can't get going on these smaller tracks, I don't think. But it does handle alright. I think it's the CCR in the A class. And the CC8S is in the B class. But we've got 3.5 second lead now on the, which I'm assuming is the Ferrari. It does take a little bit getting used to drive this car. With its funky offset wing mirrors, which I've actually only just noticed. Right, getting that corner better this time. And getting that corner worse. Well, we're 5 seconds ahead at this point, so shouldn't matter too much, hopefully. We've not got that many kudos. So let's get a few more. Yeah, there wasn't that many for that race, to be honest, but there we go. There's the eliminators done. All of them first time. I was quite happy with. It was quite close in New York, though. I didn't have the best race in that. It's probably because it was quite short as well. But for some reason, the F50 GT in these last couple of races doesn't seem to drive as quickly as it should, to be honest. It should have been a lot more difficult than that. It seems to slow up at random points, making it easier for us, so there is that. But we have the second to last championship complete with a whopping bonus, 1.5 million. I wasn't expecting quite that jump. That is a bit ridiculous. And how many kudos do we need for the next rank? 11,000, so we're not going to get that in the last race. And let me just quickly check how much money we do have. 6.2 million. That is a good amount. I'm happy with that. So, in the final episode of the playthrough, we have the Nürburgring Endurance Cup. And the description is top Gotham racers from around the world meet for a one-off super elimination event or elimination race. But it is a bit deflating and then a bit of an anticlimax to the whole game. You only got 3 laps on the Nürburgring F1 circuit, the long version. Yeah, it feels like you've gone all this way and then there's just like this little event that doesn't take too long to do to complete it. So one of those things. But what I think I'm going to do after I complete this event in the next episode is I'm going to do a finale episode where I'm going to buy all the cars in the game and showcase all the garages and unlock all of those. So what I'll do is after I complete this event, I'll keep redoing it because I think you get quite a good prize for just doing that one event each time. So I can get enough credits to buy all the cars in the game. And then that'll be something extra because this game is lacking content a little bit offline. You've got these 23 championships, but you don't have an arcade mode as such that PGR 2 and PGR 4 have, which give you that extra bit of playtime offline. So I think they focused on the online playability on this game as well as the offline championships. But that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. So hope you enjoyed as always, and I'll see you in the final episode of the playthrough.